You know, one of the most frustrating parts of the entire mortgage process, my clients tell me, is the actual closing. Mounds of paperwork to go through, a really tired hand, and a lot of what many people think is unnecessary work that needs to be done at the closing table. So there's actually a new technology called eClosing that could allow you to close your mortgage in 1/2 to 1/3 of the time that it normally takes. And in this lesson today, I'm going to go over exactly how it works. This is Robert Weinberg, and on this channel we empower people to take control of their future through expert mortgage and financial strategies. If this is your first time watching, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you get notified on all of our future content. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about what is eClosing or electronic closing in reference to a mortgage. So there are two different types of e-closings. There's a full e-closing where all of the documents are done electronically, and a hybrid e-closing where some of the documents are done electronically, and we'll talk about the differences here in a second. Now, what this is going to allow you to do either way is sign most or all of the documents that are associated with your mortgage transaction electronically, whether that be on your computer, on your mobile phone, and or on a tablet. So a full e-closing, as I said, is where all of the documents are done electronically as far as the signatures are concerned. There's no wet signed documents at all with a full e-closing. Now, while that's rare right now, it is becoming the norm the further out that we get due to technology and laws adapting to technology. Now, with a hybrid e-closing, most of the documents, the majority of your closing documents are going to be signed electronically. But the recorded documents, such as the property deed and the promissory note, there are a couple other documents that are going to be needed to be signed regular with a wet signature with a pen, and that is more common right now. So either one of these is going to greatly reduce the closing times drastically, because if you've been through a closing before, you know that there's several hundred pages typically that have to be signed in a closing. And even for someone who's very versed at it, it can create a really tired hand and a lot of fatigue going through it. It can be quite frustrating, to be honest. So the other huge benefit that you have with an e-closing, either a full or hybrid e-closing, is, you know, it's really common that there's a missed signature. When there's so many papers that have to be signed, there might be a missed signature on one page, or there might be an initial that gets missed. There might be a date, a section where they have to put the date in that gets missed, or God forbid, even a lost document. So by doing an e-closing and having these documents signed electronically, it's done intuitively where you cannot proceed and finish the e-closing until all of the necessary signatures, initials, and dates have been put in. So it really creates a scenario where you don't have to worry about these missed signatures or dates. There have been clients of mine that have to go back, you know, a few days after their closing when everything's getting reviewed, and they have to sign an additional document or several documents where there was a missed signature or a missed initial or date. So this can pretty much eliminate that entire scenario and make the closing process a lot quicker and more seamless. Now, right now, in today's economy, only the most technologically advanced lenders are using any type of e-closing. The majority of closings are still going to be done all wet signature, where you're going to have to sign all the documents. However, my company and some other innovative companies in the industry have already started doing hybrid e-closings. A lot of it's going to come down to the local and state laws, because mortgage and the laws that go with that are all governed by your local government and your state government as far as what they will allow, because mortgages are legal documents that have to be recorded in the public records. So if this is something you're interested in, talk to your lender about it up front. Make sure that they're one of the lenders on the cutting edge that's using this type of advanced technology, and then you'll know you're in good hands and that this can get accomplished. Sometimes even if they allow e-closing, you have to specifically request it in order for it to be used on your particular mortgage transaction. So I hope that that helps you, and I hope that that gives you some good knowledge on what an e-closing is. It's important you understand that it's my belief that within 2 to 3 years, this will be a standard on all, if not most, mortgage transactions for purchasing or refinancing a property. You can always go ahead and follow me on social media to get all of my content and access to my previous content. And of course, you can call or text my office directly if I can be of assistance to you or anyone that you know with purchasing or refinancing a property. We'll talk to you soon, and take care.